In our textbook, chapter 13, page 216, you can see the RW carpet. This is one of the most famous and the biggest Persian carpet in the world. So the size of this carpet is 34 feet 6 inches by 17 feet 6 inches. And this is very old that the exact origins of this carpet are not clear. But it is known that it's made about 4 years weaving during the reign of the Safavid Shah Tahmah in 1539 to 40 in Tabriz. So it was sold in 1890 to a British carpet dealer, and now it is in the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. I see this carpet interesting because it's balanced. So I'd say the principle of design used on this work is symmetrical balancing. As you can see from the picture on the textbook, the carpet is almost perfectly symmetric, which makes it stable and comfort. This is the carpet that roll out on the floor, so I guess the person who designed this tried to make people who see it can feel most comfortable and stable and also satisfying, I think. That's why he used a principle of symmetrical design balancing. And in chapter 17, page 290, you can see the Van Eyck's most famous work, which is the Arnolfini portrait in 1434. It is an old oil-on panel work, size 33.5 inches by 23.5 inches. This painting commemorates a wedding or a betrothal, but we may never know. In the painting, there are two people standing, one woman who seems pregnant and one man wearing a robe. The left side where man is standing is dark and heavy, and while the right side where the woman is standing looks more lighter and more colorful. I would say the principle of design used in this work is contrast and symmetrical balance. Because those two sides, right and left sides, are clearly displaying different atmosphere, but the structure of the painting is similar and symmetrical. I guess the artist used contrast principle to emphasize the atmosphere between those two sides, the side where man is standing and the side where the woman is standing. So this contrast makes both sides more well marked. In chapter 17, page 295, you can see the David by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, life-size marble in 1623. What I felt from this marble is that it has directional force. So Bernini's David is life-size sculpture, and viewers become engaged in the action. Bernini depicted David in the midst of his backswing. So we could see the directional force goes from front to back, as the textbook mentioned. The emotional intensity is apparent in the sculpture. So not only the motion is vivid, but also his emotion is intense. It's symmetrically balanced, and while the left-hand side and right-hand side are contrast. And this is David by Gian Lorenzo Bernini in 1623. So we can see its directional force is from front to backwards, because the sculpture is showing the motion of backswing.